If parents could do those three things, when kids grow up, they will be great human beings. My name is Esther Wojcicki, and I live at Stanford University in Silicon Valley, and I have been a teacher for 40 years. Most of you guys weren't born. So that's how long I've been a teacher. And the reason I've been a teacher is because I love working with young people. It's very exciting for me. That's a very small part of my story. And then I wrote this book called How to Raise Successful People. Has lots of tricks in it to help people be successful parents. Many mistakes that parents make. But the number one is that they overprotect. So, and I know that parents do this out of the goodness of their heart. They want to be the best parents, and so they do everything for the child. But in fact, if you just think about it as an adult, or even as a teenager, if somebody always does something for you, then you are disempowered. You don't feel comfortable doing it yourself. And so that's what's going on in the world today. Parents do so much for their kids that the kids don't feel capable of doing things on their own. So number one thing that parents should do is to prioritize independence. Give kids an opportunity to do things. Teach them how to do it. And then let them do it. And then that empowers them. And that's what I did with my own children. And that is what I did as a teacher in my classes. And so I was a regular teacher teaching English and journalism. And how would you get kids to want to learn to write, right? Normally, you'd have to pull them kicking and screaming into a class, right? But the reverse happened. More kids wanted to sign up for my class than ever before. As a matter of fact, so many kids signed up that the city of Palo Alto built a new building for the program with 25,000 square feet. It's a huge building. And it's all for what is called the Media Arts Program. And the Media Arts Program is a program that teaches kids how to write. And it wasn't the parents that were forcing kids to take it. It was the kids themselves that wanted to take it. And so what was the secret sauce? Was I giving away free pizza or maybe cookies or whatever? No, I was giving away freedom, an opportunity to be empowered, an opportunity to work independently with your friends, make mistakes, because if you don't make mistakes, you don't belong in school, and then revise. That was always the name of the program. Revise to get it right. That was it. No grade pressure, none. You could just keep revising till you got it right. Of course, there was a time limit. You can't revise for years, right? But you can revise for a few weeks. And so that is what encouraged kids to sign up for the program. And it was the sense that they were trusted and respected. That just gives you a little background. But the number one thing, as I said, first mistakes is parents don't give kids control. They don't give kids an opportunity to do things independently on their own. The other mistake that parents make frequently is that when kids talk, parents don't listen. Listening doesn't mean you're anxiously waiting for your turn to say something so you don't even listen to what's being said. Listening means actually listening and responding to what kids say and think. It is so important. And most parents don't do that, I'm sorry to say. And, they have a lot of good excuses. And the main excuse is, I just don't have time. I'm doing so many things, I can't do it. You have to prioritize. There's nothing more important in your life than your child. So prioritize. Give your child an opportunity to speak, and you listen. You actually listen. I think the third one, it's related to the first two, and that is kindness. We as parents, we get frustrated. I mean, teachers get frustrated. Can you imagine teaching something and then half the class doesn't understand it? And then most teachers, you know what happens? They get mad. You guys aren't listening. You're fooling around too much. Sit down, listen to me. They get mad. This works against learning. Against. Don't do that. Kindness. So when kids make mistakes, they can do things. Kids are kids, remember? You were a kid once. So you always want to treat your kids with kindness as much as possible. But she's an American author and somebody I respect. And she says something that I thought was a great quote. People will forget what you did. People will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel, ever. That is a very important thing for parents to remember, because you never want to make your child feel really bad about something. And so I would say those are the three main things. If parents could do those three things, you know, when kids grow up, they will be great human beings. So I would like to invite all of you to come to the Singularity Columbia Summit. I wish I could be there in person. Actually, if I could fly there right now, I would do it. But I think the pandemic hasn't cooperated. So, but I'd like to invite you all to come to the Singularity University Summit, where you will see me and hear my talk about what it takes to raise successful people. And I am happy to be included in that summit. And when the pandemic is over, I'm coming to Colombia because it seems like a great place. I've been to other places in Latin America, but I missed Colombia somehow. It should be first on my list now.